Welcome back to Make It Mondays, and today I'm going to be working on a kind of self-indulgent project. I got this little guy, little stuffy, for Christmas, and I have a bigger version of this one. So I decided to change this one's name from Cinder, which is the name they came with, to Cinderella, and to give them a skirt. So I'm going to be making a skirt that goes around his belly, and it's going to be attached with a hair tie. So I'm going to get ready and cast on all the stitches and get going, and I'll turn the camera around to show you how it works. Okay, so I've casted on 120 stitches. When I'm doing larger cast on numbers, I do put a stitch marker every 10 stitches so that I don't lose track of where I am. Now, because I don't want this edge to roll that much, like it's going to roll some, but I don't want to roll a lot. I'm actually doing a purl round first. So as a reminder, it's needle through, yarn over, and pull the new stitch through the old stitch and pull the old stitch off for a purl. And I'm going to do that all the way around. I'm going to do 2 rounds of knit stitches, and then I'll come back for the decrease. Be back in a bit. So I'm starting on the next row, which is the decrease row. And for me, that's just going to be a left-leaning decrease all the way around. Most of the time, this would be called an SSK in patterns. Because my stitches are twisted, I don't have to do anything special to make this happen. So again, I'm just going to do this all the way around. I am going on 2 double pointed needles because the smaller number of stitches will not fit on the circular needles. So again, just going to go all the way around, separating out the stitches as I go. And I will be back probably after the next time around that I do this. So I'm going to do this 3 more rounds and then decrease 1 more time, so this exact row again, and then I will come back to show you how it gets attached to the hairband. So at this point I have flipped the skirt so that the wide edge is coming up through the top. I have put the hair tie, which is going to act as the waistband, in between the needles and the wide part of the skirt, and I have threaded the needle. And all the stitching is done. Everything is ready to seam up this last bit. So I'm going to make sure that the stitches stay on this needle. And I'm going to insert through the back of the first stitch of the round, pulling up. Then I'm going to find the row of the last decrease, which is here. And I'm going to go 1 row closer to me from there, in through the bottom loop, then back through the loop next to it, then back into the very first stitch that I used, and into the next stitch on the needle. I'm going to repeat this all the way around. And it's going to be a little fiddly and be a little frustrating at the beginning, but it pretty quickly gets easier as more of the needles are out of the way and more of the elastic is being covered. And as you can tell, this is a hair tie, so this could actually be done to make a hair scrunchie as well, as long as the yarn that was being used is not so grippy that it pulls your hair out or whomever's hair that you want to put this in. So I will be back in a bit to show how it looks on my baby dragon. And here is the finished skirt on the dragon. So it does come off relatively easily and can be used as a normal scrunchie as well, or decoration around a bun. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time on Make It Mondays. Bye.